All right, guys, so I'm going to start working on the wiring over here. Now, this is the door, and you can see where I'm working the fender apron. So I'm going to start separating all these wires back here where they're not burned, so I can start splicing them all the way over. So that's it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward all this work I'm doing here. It's very tedious, but I mean, this stuff actually calms me down, and I enjoy this stuff. So let me go ahead and show you kind of what I'm doing over here. All right, guys, so I ended up separating all the wires individually. This is going to give me a good start to work with. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace some of these easy ones that are just right here first, and I'm going to start moving on to other closest ones before I start doing any long runs. Now, but I want you guys to know that I am using actual automotive wire for this, and I'm actually measuring each copper to ensure that I'm using the right gauge. This here's 20 gauge. I already measured it, but there's one or two in here that are a little bit more thicker. So that's why it's important for me to measure each one. Now, this is my automotive wire here. I do have 20 gauge and 22 gauge, and I'm gonna just measure them before I use them, of course, and I'm gonna use the same color code that what's on these wires here. So this way, if I never need to go back and trace out a short, I'm able to locate it fairly easy. I don't have to look at a list of the wires combination I changed. It's all the same color codes, and that is the right way to do it. And so that's why I'm going to go ahead and do this. To me, this is easy. This is simple. And if you got something like this you got to do on your own, hopefully this video helps you out and shows you how to do it easy, stress-free. You're going to see the connectors I use. I'm going to use some shrink wrap. Everything's going to be perfect. There's no way of the wires coming off. It's going to be thin connectors. I'm going to be able to tape them up, and you're not going to be able to tell there's any slices at all. Up here, I'm going to stagger the connectors so there wouldn't be a big bulk of connectors right here. But either way, it doesn't affect it so much if it's right here or not. It doesn't have to go into a sleeve at all. But let's go ahead and get this going. All right, guys, so I ran all the wire that I can. It actually looks really good, same length. Now, I do have some over here I haven't replaced yet because they actually go to connectors like this. Hey, Jake. They go to connectors like this. So I'm just waiting for the new connectors so I can replace the wires for them. I already got one that actually came in as well, so I'll probably swap that out a little later. You know, the same thing off of these, I just have to swap them out. But other than that, it's looking good. So what I'm going to actually end up doing is, this is going to be it for this episode, but my next episode, I'm just going to move all these wires off to the side, and then I'm going to clean the whole inner wheel well here. I'm actually going to redo the whole suspension. I got a new shock, control arm, upper control arm, brake lines, ABS sensors, wear sensors. I even ordered a new brake line as well. So we're going to be working on the whole suspension minus the rack and pinion because I haven't ordered that yet. What's going on? What's going on? It's the battle of the fitness over here. Hey, Jake, put a stop to this, all right? So that's going to be pretty much for this episode. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like and subscribe. I haven't done a lot of stuff on this car lately. Just I haven't been feeling well, of course. But now I'm kind of getting back into the groove of things. Other than that, stay safe out there, and I appreciate everything that everybody's been doing and following me and supporting me. Other than that, peace out.